Ares, the Black Knight, is here. Let's see how he kills things. Let's get his digits. He has a good... No, not Black Knight. Ares, the Black Knight. The name is on the side. You could see that it's not you. It's not you. Go away. Jeez. He has a solid attack value, and actually nice speed for as much as you're getting. I mean, the speed is not fast by the new conventional method, but you know, it's still good. Really the only thing here that's a garbage fire is his resistance, and wow, is that a garbage fire. Other than that, hey, you're getting a great unit here. Let's take a look at what he swings with. Dark Mistletoe. This is an upgraded variant of what his dad was swinging with. It's pretty nice. It gives you that cooldown. Plus, it gives you an additional cooldown of 2 if you activate your special before or during combat. So, and that happens at the end of combat after you come back out. That's really great. We're going to use that here in just a moment. Taking a look at the rest of his kit, he's coming with Draconic Aura. Not bad. Once you start getting all kinds of horsey buffs and stuff on him, that's going to pop. But there's other things you could do right away. Taking a look at the rest of this is the first time we have available in the normal summoning pool access to Brazen Attack and Defense. Great skill, giving you that nice extra pop, and basically just making sure that we never really talk about the Defiant skills ever again. And he rounds things off with the Sealed Defense and Resistance because he should be standing after one fight, so, you know, hopefully he'll be able to re-engage again and just make sure it's all done. So let's go straight into the builds, because honestly, I only have one full build for you that I want to talk about, but I have a bunch of budget builds. He works with so many different things so well, and they're all fantastic, so let's go ahead and dive into this. So this first particular build here is... No, it's not all about you. It says Ares. It says Ares, like the god of war. That's who. No, go. So if you sub out his skill for Bonfire, now his special skill is going to leverage off of that defense. And here's the great thing, is that if you look at this and you take that Brash Assault, he's going to really be in the sweet spot where he's not as fragile as anyone else because of his Brazen Attack and Defense, and he's going to be really having a huge pop with Bonfire. It's a very natural synergy. It's something that I really strongly suggest that you should just go ahead and tweak and just do, because he doesn't really need that seal attack. He only has 40 hit points. He's not going to be sticking around forever. He has nice physical bulk. He has terrible magical bulk. There's no reason to be having that sitting around. Just get rid of it, put in Brash Assault, go ahead and get rid of his special and put in Bonfire. You're going to enjoy it. Although here's another thing that is just so much fun, and it's all because of how sweet his sword is. Now, if you use Soul, I've never suggested Soul before. Why am I doing that? Well, it's because basically it's going to be charged in every single fight after the first one. It's so much fun. And you could go ahead and put Renewal on him to help get you arena points, or to make sure that you just stay on your feet in between some of the hard fights, because there are some things that will really knock you down. Otherwise, you could just go around and murder things like all the time. It's like so much fun. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying something like that. But I have been looking for a way for Soul to actually mean something. Be soulful, sorry. But this is the first time I've ever had it work well on a hero. It really is. And so here's a recommendation. It's also a nice leaping off point if you want to give him Aether too. So, you know, you're going to have it anyway, probably. And then here's something that's just a little bit more basic or standard in a way. I mean, it's not that inspired. I mean, it's just Death Blow. No, he's not doubling a lot, but I mean, it's just Death Blow, Swordbreaker. You are going to be really, you're fending off all the stupid Sword Lords that would be able to outspeed you and proc their special on you, so you're doing great there. And then you're coming back with a lot of damage with Ignis on the next initiation, unless you're fighting a Sword Lord, then, you know, then it's coming up now. But still, even then, knocking off 2 from that, whenever it's already down to 3, you can go ahead and let somebody smack you in the face if you really want, and then you can go ahead and just retaliate on them and just crush them. There's a lot of potential with this particular setup. I mean, he just takes all of the good stuff. I mean, you could really have it your way with this particular hero. You could... Are you kidding me right now? This isn't your video! I've made 3 on you! Go away! Go away! I didn't mean to be that... No! Oh, don't do... No! Oh... I had fun doing all kinds of quests and missions in Fire Emblem today. What did you do today, Deltran? I had to console Black Knight's feelings because they were hurt. My life is so ridiculous. So let's go ahead and talk about a full build for him. And this one's pretty special because I'm actually recommending Aether. Like, I've done this maybe like, I think really only once before in a video, recommended Aether for something like on a default kit. Usually Aether... You take it because you need arena points. You don't take it because it's good. I mean, it is good. It's very helpful when it happens, but you either can just front-load the damage, like with Bonfire. Yeah, that's going to hit a lot harder than what Aether's going to. But in this case, it's just so beautiful. Now, this particular build really loves having plus attack. I mean, if you have plus attack, then it's just amazing. And so if you don't have if you have minus attack, please just, you know what? Don't do this. But otherwise, it's totally worth it. The Heavy Blade, having the Brash Desperation combo going on is going to just slaughter things, and it lets you just continue to initiate over and over and over again. This is going to be a pretty powerful thing. You've got to be careful initiating into Grima. As a matter of fact, you know, let's go to the obituaries of the DPT, Deltran's PvP threats. Link down in the description to see all the units that are in it. It's a curated list of PvP threats that are meta-relevant or are super powerful, and if you can't block them, then you can't block anything. They're just there so that we could easily talk about things. And looking at these numbers, this win and loss record, and now this record is terrible, but that 6 wins that you're getting right here is before you end up getting into Brash Desperation range. And once you are there, everything just picks up. Now, here's what we're looking at. Once you are ready to not even like initially walking into the combat, but just have the 2 charges left over on Aether and Brash Assault ready to go. You're doing 17 now, and that's neutral IVs, that's no buffs, and that's the enemy having buffs. Once again, I really present all this stuff as if they're an island, because you need to know what you're going to run into. And while all this is flashing here, you're having a problem with Grima. Your resistance is just terrible. But if you can actually just get that first initiation on Grima, with Aether being up first, and then being able to follow up with things, or even just getting yourself a small buff, you're going to be able to destroy anything that you run into. It's such a good combo. I mean, he wins it. He wins. It's over. It's done. Roll the credits. Fire Emblem has ended with Ares getting this right. It's just beautiful. But here's the thing that really troubles me about Ares, and it's that, no, you don't get to gloat. Go away. Go away. The thing that troubles me about Ares is that he does a lot of other kits well. I mean, he actually does really well with Brazen Attack and Speed. Believe it or not, you wouldn't think the Speed would be fast enough when it comes down to it, but really it is. For all the opponents he's going after, I mean, he's going after green, okay? They don't even know where the starting line is. They're not even in the race. But so you could get to that 38-ish speed, depending on your IVs, and be able to just do fine. Absolutely fine. The thing is that it's like, you know, usually like, oh, I'm going to go and stick distant counter. I mean, Eldigan's wonderful with distant counter, but he's not. Ares is not that great with distant counter. You can put it on him, it takes care of all the green threats. I mean, he does what you need him to do, but whenever you're spending fodder like that, you usually expect it to go above and beyond, and he doesn't do that with everything that's out there. You could throw on guard and 2 close counters, or close defenses, excuse me, on him, and it's going to be an okay wall, or you could do quick riposte instead of guard if you just want to get that extra tap in there to kill things. I mean, there's a couple other builds you could do. Nothing here is making him seem as broken as what you would think he would be, because, I mean, Eldigan has some really good builds, and it's really bald because of the Fury built into his sword by default, but nothing else. I mean, there's some cool things you could do with that one. Let me back up one step. You could do some great AoE shenanigans with him. It's a lot of fun. Honestly, just take anything that we talked about and put an AoE skill on it, and realize that you're not going to be getting that on your first initiation. So you want to go into something that you know you're going to win, hands down, not a problem. The thing is that he's not like breaking the game. One thing to emphasize is he's definitely not breaking the game. He's better than his old man in several regards, but he doesn't fit all the kits as well, and it's simply because his Refine doesn't give him extra stats. You would think that being able to proc Aether every combat should just be stupid broken, but the thing is that only really works if you have the strength. And once you start adding on buffs, yeah, he's going to do just like what any other hero does with all this premium fodder on him. He's going to go ahead and just melt things, and it's going to be really good. But he doesn't just come out of the box stupid broken, except for the fact that really he takes all the easy to access skills. You can put him on, and he'll go right into combat and slaughter things for you. So, I mean, that's actually the best part, is that he's not expensive to build. He comes really nice out of the box. You could go ahead and put a couple of like cheap things on him, and there's been so many times I look around there like, why did you put that on here? Why'd you put him on there? It's because that's the fodder you had. You could practically just put something on him because that's the fodder you have, and it's gonna work. It's strange. So Ares is definitely somebody that I'm super glad that I have built up. I'm glad that he's not basically a new sword heart, if you will, just redefining parts of the meta. But he's very welcome. He's powerful. Go ahead and build the small god of war. So while I go find a pouting Black Knight, tell me what you guys think of Ares down in the comments. I like him a lot, actually. I know I sort of poo-pooed him in the end. I really like him. But let me know what you think of Ares, and do me a favor, if you like your Fire Emblem information out and fresh like Grandma's cookies, hit that subscribe button. My name is Deltran. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate all of you. And until next time, take it easy.